green again straight away. Green again straight away. But live chat's not available for some reason. Don't ask me why. I don't know why. And 1.5% dropped frames. So that's alright. I can live with that. Here we go. Let me see who's in the chat room. Alright. Do you want to come up as a speaker? I can hear you now. Yeah, I can hear you now. To be honest, I'm making it up as I go along, but it's basically just a call-in show. I thought I'll do a call-in show on Podbean and stream it to YouTube and see. Right, so a lot of it's to do with timing. Right, well, the early morning is busy on here. So all right, the other thing you can do is schedule it in advance, and that'll get you that'll get yeah, that'll get you listeners if you schedule it a week in advance so people can see it on the schedule. Yeah, we've all got stuff going on. We've all got life going on, so that's why it's a pop-up kind of deal. But if you can do a regular slot a couple of times a week, then people will get used to you. Right, okay. So you need to watch what other people are doing then. That would be the logical thing. It's February. Yeah, it's well. Have you got a free account or are you paying? That's the difference. Have you done 3 hours in the last 7 days? Right, I'm not altogether sure how their system works because I just pay for mine, so I can do live shows anytime I want. So I'm not sure what the free account does anymore. But sorry, say that again. All right, I think she's gone. Was somebody's doing something that they probably were not supposed to be doing by the sounds of it. I don't know what that's about, but she's gone anyway. So, this complicated life on Podbean, but yeah, it makes sense to watch what other people are doing to find out what the culture of the platform is before you launch into it. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say to that really. I probably need to find out what their rules are about limits on live streams and stuff. I shall look that up at some point soon, but not right now. Right, let me have a look at the settings on here because it's still telling me I'm overloaded. I don't really know why I would be overloaded. So let me just have a quick look. So output. If I turn the video bitrate down, does that help? I wonder. So if I turn it down to 5,000 kps, try that. All right, let's see how we get on with that. I think I just changed the output bitrate, so that might help a little bit. Or maybe it won't, I don't know. Right, so my settings have come up again. I don't know why that would happen either. Let's have a look. Output. Turn it down to 4,000 or thereabouts. There we go. Right, so that might help. I don't know. We shall just have to see what happens. But it's less than 5% dropped frames, so that's a start. All right, wrong kind of podcast's back, so hello again. Not sure what happened there, but you're welcome to hang around if you want to. I'm live streaming on YouTube, by the way, in case you didn't work it out. But I think my only advice really is to hang around and see how other people do it. All right, let me find the channel on YouTube. Hang on, and put a link in. All right, this'll do it. So that's the link to the channel I'm just posting. It's a link to the live stream. So it's only me and Podbean at the moment, but at some point it might become something else. I don't need to live stream my own channel when I'm the one live streaming it. I don't think that doesn't make any sense to me. So still the encoding's overloaded, and I don't know how or why to get that changed. I don't know what to do to change that, but I'll figure it out. I shall figure it out. It doesn't really matter if it's just me in my kitchen, does it? It's just me in my kitchen, so there's nothing very much to see anyway. All right, so that's the live stream of Podbean and me standing in my kitchen, which is where I've got the laptop and the microphone set up. So it's not very exciting as yet, but at some point it'll become a bit more exciting, and then people will watch. So whose podcasts have you been thrown out of, just out of curiosity? because Podbean's normally like quite a reasonably inviting community. There's some idiots on here, but most of the time people are okay with newcomers because they know they're new. And places like the Old Man's Podcast you wouldn't get thrown out of. Welcome 303. Welcome Video Ho. I must be showing up on a list somewhere now, so that's a good sign. So if anybody does want to come up and chat, you're very welcome. I'm streaming on YouTube, so it's a live stream and a Podbean show at the same time. But it's the first one in a while, so I'm not overly worried about people showing up or chattering or anything like that. I'll just chill out in the kitchen for a few more minutes. I'll give it maybe 10 more minutes, see if anybody comes in. Right, there is a live chat on here, so why isn't the live chat showing up in OBS? I wonder. So anyway, there's a live stream going on for what that's worth, and you've got me to talk to for the next 5 or 10 minutes. I don't sing and I don't dance, though, so we might end up finishing this early because I'm not really I'm not a showbiz guy, really. I just kind of do my own thing in my own way, but it's not necessarily entertaining. That's the thing. It just is what it is. You're welcome to subscribe. Subscribe to the podcast on Podbean, and you'll get notified of all the live shows that I do. There's music shows in there as well, which are a little bit more entertaining than me just standing in my kitchen. And we had a good one today, which was a music and conversation show. So an hour of me playing music, and then some people came in and had a conversation about Antarctica giants and dragons, mostly, but it ranged quite a few different topics. I've just posted that one on the podcast. It was fun though. I enjoyed it. So I'm going to do another one of those tomorrow at 4 p.m. GMT, maybe 3:30 GMT, something like that. Which is what, about 10 o'clock maybe? 10 o'clock on the East Coast. So we'll see how that goes. If it's another good show tomorrow, then I'll keep it at that time. And I've got a group that I run on Wednesdays that I might need to move to finish at 4 o'clock instead of 5. But I'm thinking about moving it earlier anyway, so I'll move the group from 3 till 5 to 2 till 4 and see if that works for people. Because if I find a good time slot, then I'm going to stick with it. And 4 o'clock my time seems to be a good time slot. I could do an hour's music 3 till 4 or 4 till 5, and then do conversation for the final hour. That works as a format. It works for me nicely because I wanted to combine the two together, and I've now got to a place where I've combined the two together, which is a good sign. All right, I'm going to close this up, I think, now, because I'm about to go to bed. It's 10 past 11, so it's time to stop the stream.